Welcome to this video on customizing user roles, notebooks, and queries. ClearVantage roles allow you to configure a user profile and assign multiple people to that same profile category. This allows entire departments or work groups to be given the same access and workspace easily. For example, you might configure separate user roles for your events, finance, and membership staff. There are four main areas that can be customized by user role within ClearVantage: the quick access toolbar, main menu dropdowns, notebooks including individual, organization, product, subscription type, and event notebooks, and queries including default individual, organization, event, product, and document queries. For more information on the first two areas, refer to our video, Customizing User Roles, Quick Access Toolbar, and Main Menu dropdowns. For now, let's take a look at some basic role customization in ClearVantage, customizing notebooks and queries. Let's begin with notebook customization. There are four primary areas of any notebook that can be customized by user role: menus, fields, history tabs, and the activity panel. Let's start by taking a look at customizing notebook menus. The menus in notebooks can be customized to add buttons or options to dropdowns. For our membership roles individual notebook, let's add the quick individual search option to our notebook menu. To begin, open the notebook you want to customize. Within the notebook, click on Customize, Load Role. From the drop-down menu, select the role you wish to modify. To customize the notebook menu, right-click on the buttons or menus at the top of the notebook and select Customize. The Customize window will open. Select the Commands tab. Select a category from the Categories menu on the left, and the menu options available within that category will appear in the Commands window on the right. Click and drag the icon to the appropriate location on the notebook toolbar. A black line will appear as you drag the mouse over the list to show where the button will be located. To remove buttons, drag and drop them from the notebook menu or toolbar onto the Customize window. Press Close on the Customize window once you have made all of your changes to the notebook. To save the role, select Customize, Save Role. Now that we've added our quick individual search to the notebook, our membership staff can search for individuals without navigating from the individual notebook. Our second area of customization by user role are the notebook fields. Grid layouts can be customized by adding and removing fields or by organizing fields into categories. Fields hold data while the categories group fields. Category names appear in bold and can be expanded or collapsed in the grid to hide or show fields that they contain. Let's update our membership role to provide access to two additional demographic fields: date of birth and age. Within the notebook, load our role by selecting Customize, Load Role. Next, click your mouse on the grid field, the left or right panel that you plan to modify. Different fields are available for the left and right grid fields. The left grid field generally contains contact information, and the right grid field contains membership and demographic information. If you open a Customize window and do not see the field you desire, check in the opposite grid. In this case, we will be modifying the right panel. Next, select Customize Main Display Grid, and either Customize Left Grid or Customize Right Grid, depending on the grid you are working in. This will open the Customize window. Add fields from the Rows tab or section categories from the Categories tab to the notebook by dragging and dropping them from the Customize window. Fields can be organized by dragging and dropping the category into the grid layout. Let's take our age field and add it to the demographics section. To add a field at the same level as the field above, drag the field onto the grid so that the cursor appears as two parallel lines. When the cursor appears in this way, the added field will appear directly underneath the field above. To add a field as a subsidiary to another field or category, drag and drop the field onto the grid layout so that one line of the cursor is indented. To organize fields already in the notebook, keep the Customize window open and drag and drop the field you want to move to the correct location within the notebook. The same information about indented and parallel fields applies. In this case, we are going to remove the indent for our date of birth field. To remove a field, click and drag the field from the grid layout to the Customize window. Once you've made the changes you'd like, close the Customize window and select Customize Save Role. Adding the age and date of birth fields to our individual notebook allows our membership team to track this important demographic information. Now that the field is accessible, our team will be able to easily view this information from the customer's notebook. As noted previously, fields from the Customize window for the left grid can only be placed on the left, and fields from the Customize window for the right grid can only be placed on the right. Once you have added the field to the notebook, however, you can move the rows from one grid to the other. To move rows from one grid to the other, take the following steps. First, confirm the fields that you wish to move have already been added to the notebook. In this case, we're going to relocate our industry field from professional to job function. From the Customize menu, select Moving Rows Between Grids, and a Moving Rows window will open. While the Moving Rows window is open, drag and drop the fields you wish to move one grid to the other. If you drop the field on the opposite grid and want to move the field within the grid, close the Moving Rows window and open the Customize window to move the fields within that grid. Once you are finished moving rows between grids, press the Moving Rows button in the Moving Rows window to close. Now you can save the role. By default, each field on the grid has its own row. Fields can be combined so that two or more fields appear in the same row. They can later be split to separate the fields. To combine two fields on the same row, first confirm that all the fields you wish to place in the same row are already on the same grid field, either the left or the right. In this case, we'll combine home phone and fax phone. From the Customize menu, select Combine Fields and the Combine Fields window will open. With the Combining Fields window open, drag the field you want on the right side of the row onto the field you want on the left side of the row. Once you are done combining fields, press the Combining Fields button to close the window. Now you can save the role. To split two fields that have been combined onto the same row, click into one of the fields in the row. From the Customize menu, select Split Fields, and all of the fields in the row will separate into the individual rows. Now you can save the role. Our third area of customization is adding and removing history tabs. Let's add our donations and committees tabs for the individual notebook. To do so, click on Customize, History Tabs. From the History Tabs list, click on the tabs you want to add or remove from the role. Checked tabs will appear and unchecked tabs will not appear. Note that the list of history tabs is quite long, and on shorter screens you may need to use the arrows at the top and bottom of the list to scroll. You can adjust the order of history tabs in the notebooks, but the Profile tab will always be the first tab displayed. To adjust the order of history tabs, from the Customize menu, select History Tab Sequence. This will open the History Tab Sequence window. From here, use the up or down arrows to reorder the history tabs. Once you have reordered the history tabs, select OK. Now that we've added our history tabs for committees and donations, go ahead and save the role. Adding the committees and donations tabs will allow our membership group to easily access committee and donation information from the individual notebook. The fourth area of customization available for ClearVantage notebooks is the activity panel. The activity panel contains common actions taken in ClearVantage, such as entering dues or registering an individual for an event. Begin customizing the activity panel by loading the appropriate role and notebook. From here, right-click on the icons at the top of the notebook and select Customize. This will open the Customize window. The activity drop-down menu in the notebook must be visible in order to customize the activity panel. If the activity drop-down menu is not visible, you can add it from the customization window. From the Commands tab, select Categories Activity. You can add the activity drop-down by dragging and dropping the activity menu to the location here. Add or remove icons from the activity panel by dragging and dropping the commands between the Customize window and the activity drop-down menu. In this case, for our membership group, we're going to add our Enter Donation and Add to Committee function. If you wish, you can remove the activity drop-down menu when you are done customizing the activity panel, as all the options will appear on the activity panel itself. Click on the Close button once you have made all of your changes to the taskbar. From there, you can save your role, and the activity panel will be updated. Customizing notebook menus, fields, history tabs, and the activity panel can enhance your user experience by providing quick access to necessary functions and information within the notebooks. Now that we've completed our notebook updates, we can move to our fourth area of customization for user roles, customizing queries, including default individual, organization, event, product, and document queries. For queries, you can set default queries that automatically load when you open the search window. This can be used for frequently used queries for certain types of users. For example, our membership group may often be querying for active members. To begin, open the search window for which you want to set a default query. From the Load Role dropdown in the search window, select the role you wish to customize. In this case, our membership role. Enter the query criteria you wish to set as the default. We are going to set for a member with a membership status of active. From the Save Role dropdown in the search window, select the role you wish to save. Now that we've saved the role, each time our membership group opens our individual query, it will default to these two criteria. User role customization can be an important and useful tool in maximizing your users' navigation of ClearVantage. By configuring the notebooks and queries for each of your user groups, you can greatly enhance your users' security, information relevance, and ease of use. To learn more, watch our video on user roles or download a copy of our ClearVantage administration guide from the Euclid support website.